Welcome back to FPL Focus. My name's Graham. We're back again with another Euro Fantasy 24 video. This time it's the round of 16. So 16 teams left. We'll be having a look at which teams have the best percentage chance of going through. We'll be also looking at which players are the best. We'll have a look at the league table and of course team selection. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's dive into this round of 16. You can see the teams that we got and the fixtures are Spain versus Georgia, Germany versus Denmark. We've got Portugal versus Slovenia. We've got France versus Belgium. That's quite a good game. Romania, Netherlands, Austria, Turkey, England, Slovakia. Just about that fixture happened. Good for England, that. And then of course a tough game, Switzerland versus Italy. So next up we'll be having a look at the teams. How much of a good chance do they have of progressing and the best players? Let's go. So here we go, first two teams, and as you can see we've got an if you think a team can go to the final, and we start with Germany. If you think Germany can go to the final, their first game of course is Denmark, who were quite stubborn against England if you remember. The chances of Germany progressing to the quarterfinals is 76%. Key players, obviously Musiala, absolutely fire on the ball. I love the way he moves side to side. He just glides. 2 goals, 8 ball recoveries. Not bad for an attacking midfielder. It shows that he likes to win the ball back and get himself going at the defenders again. And we've got Kai Havertz up there. 1 goal, 1 assist. I fancy the Germans for sure. I think 76% of chance of them beating Denmark. I think that's fair enough. I think Germany have played quite well. You could have other players in there, obviously players like Gundogan. You could have Wirtz, but these are the key players that I've picked out so far. Then we got Italia playing Switzerland. Now here we go. Percentage drops to 57% chance of the Italians going through there. They haven't played the greatest, but it is Switzerland they've got to play next, and that is a tough game. I got Barella in there, since return from injury, very key. Brilliant player, loves a long shot. 1 goal so far, 12 ball recoveries. That's an average about 4 per game, not bad at all. And I've picked out Donnarumma, obviously saved that penalty last game. He saved 12 shots so far in this tournament. That's an average of 4. So those are 2 key players for me. I think that if Italy are going to do well in this tournament, because they haven't played their best, I think they're going to rely on the likes of Barella to open up teams, and obviously at the back Donnarumma to not let anything slide in that defence that's in front of him. So moving on to the next set of teams. Next up, with of course the highest percentage chance of progressing, 93%, it is Spain. Of course it is. Wow, squad depth, young talent in Yamal, unbelievable. Pedri in the midfield, Morata up front. But I've picked out 2 players that have done okay so far and put points on the board. Very impressive in midfield, Ruiz. I think he's been brilliant for Spain. 1 goal, 8 ball recoveries and 1 assist. Fantastic in a side that is doing very well. I think he'd be a good option going forward, especially in that Georgia game. And obviously a clean sheet should be guaranteed, but you never know. Georgia did upset Portugal, but Portugal did make a lot of changes. I don't expect Spain to do that. Carvajal getting forward, he's already scored 12 ball recoveries. Again, that's an average of 4 per game. Fantastic. Doing really well, really has replaced Jordi Alba very well for me as in an attacking fullback. So fantastic. Next up, England, 86% chance of progressing. We haven't played the best football. We have to be honest about that. Ever so tiny bit of improvement in there. Nothing to write home about. I am concerned. I think a lot of people are. A few subs made the difference and got a bit of passing together, but 86% chance of progressing. It is Slovakia next. It could have been Netherlands, but because of Georgia beating Portugal, it is of course Slovakia. Kane up front. loads of people saying, you know, they're going to, it's meltdown. They say replace Kane, give Watkins a chance, things like that. I think against a more attacking team, Kane can still do stuff. I think it's where these teams have sat with a back five, sat deep. It's made it very hard for Kane to drop deep and to play them forward balls through that midfield and tight packed defence. But I think a more open game, hopefully Kane can do well go forward. Maybe not so in the Slovakia game, but Kane, 1 goal, 12 ball recoveries. He always does his defensive side. And take about Mark Gay ball recoveries. Wow, 26 ball recoveries. That is unbelievable. 3 blocks. I mean, unfortunately, not being horrible to Gay, but unfortunately he has been our best player because we've had to rely on our defence so much. Because there's nothing really attacking about him. But Gay, take a bow, son. You've been magnificent, absolute solid. And with that amount of ball recoveries, I think he'd be good for points going forward. Let me know if you have any of these players so far in your team. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Right, moving on to the next 2 teams. It is, of course, Vavavoom. It is France. On est français, on est bon. Not very good at French, really. But Belgium next. Tough game. Could be. But from what we've seen of Belgium so far, not necessarily. They've not been blowing teams away like I thought they might do with the players that they got. You know, De Bruyne, Lukaku, Doku, yeah, Trossard. You could go on and on. Chance of progressing 70%. Obviously picked out Kylian Mbappe with his mask, with his broken nose, but still just as dangerous. Goals 1, 1 assist, so already putting points on the board. Total attempts 10. We've seen him do it in tournaments before, takes it by the collar and pulls France right through. He is the main man. And William Saliba, take a bow, tackles 3, ball recovery 17. It's 5 on average, so clocking up the ball recovery points there for you. He's been very impressive. He's carried on from where he's done so well at Arsenal with Arteta. He's carried that into this French side. And considering Deschamps didn't really want to even play him, well done, Saliba. Also, if you think Austria can go to the final, first game for them is Turkey. Their chances of progressing 71%. Wow, counter-pressing football. Fantastic. And I think that is why they've been more successful than other teams. They really go after the ball, really press. Baumgartner, key to doing that. Very fast player. Goals 1, 1 assist. Fantastic. Already owned him. Got a few points off him. Sabitzer loves a long shot. 9 ball recoveries and 1 goal there. Austria, they could be a dark horse in this tournament. That is all I'll say. On to the next 2. On to Portugal. And we have got Slovenia first up for them, who are no mugs by any means. Chances of progressing 85% for them. Ronaldo, has he been just off that pace? I mean, look, 12 attempts so far, but no goals. He's been unfortunate. He can still take a free kick. That much is sure. Assists 1. He assisted Fernandes for his goal. Fernandes has 6 ball recoveries. These 2 are pretty key. You could look in the defence. You could go to a Costa or a Cancelo. But I expect teams to score against this Portugal side still. Ronaldo, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Is he just beyond this type of football? Or do you think he's actually done okay? Bruno Fernandes, we know that if Ronaldo don't take a penalty, Fernandes will. There's also that. Also, Netherlands. You think Netherlands are going to go to the final? First game, Turkey. Not an easy game. Chance of progressing 84%. So quite high percentage chance. But Turkey will not be an easy game. But a player that I did manage to get on, Cody Gakpo. 2 goals already. So dangerous on that left-hand side. Counter-attacking. He is the man. Goal attempt 6. And 1 that actually went under my radar. Nathan Ake, 2 assists. 13 ball recoveries. Very impressive. Already clocking it up. I mean, he's always dangerous for Man City on set pieces. To have 2 assists already as a defender. Very impressive. Do you think any of these sides progress? Let me know in the comments below. And finally, moving on to Switzerland and Belgium. I have left teams like Romania out. I've only included teams in this video that are the highest percentage chance of progressing through. So, Switzerland, first game, Italy. It was that tough game. Chance of progressing, 43%. Lower than the Italians' 50-odd% mark. So, Italy, slight favourites there. You've got Abisha in there, fantastic player. Goals 1, ball recoveries 11, assists 1. Could be a good little player there if you think that Italy could be upset there. And a player that I've really enjoyed watching, Ndoi. Goals 1, attempts 9. Very, very lively, always trying to get a shot away, full of pace. Really do like him as a player. I think he could be a good option to your side. Obviously, Man of the Match awards do get you points as well. You could consider Granit Xhaka. They've also got Freuler in there with 2 assists, so he could be another option. And last but not least, Belgium playing France. Will they turn up? Will Lukaku find form? Will Doku find form? He has been such a letdown, Doku. Chance of progressing 30%. France are the favourites. Lukaku, 1 assist, total attempts 10. I mean, how many offsides did this guy have chalked off by VAR? So many. Kevin De Bruyne is just brang his form. I've got him there with goals and runs into the opposition half, 11. So you can see that he's really starting to run with the ball, and I think that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he's running with the ball and he can thread them through balls. Absolutely, he's been playing some fantastic football, but Belgium do need to pick it up big time, as do England and a lot of other teams. So let me know, which team do you have, or teams should I say, do you have going into the final of this Euro 2024. Wildcard will be activated, and it's time to pick players that you think are going to end up in that final, basically, and get the winning goals in that final. Obviously, goals on the way. So next up, it is my team selection. So here we go. Here is my team selection. As you can see, I've gone for more France. I've got 4 in there. Mbappe, Griezmann, Dembele, Theo Hernandez. Gets forward well, does Theo Hernandez. Dembele, I think Belgium are weak over on that side with Vertonghen. I expect Dembele to be able to cut in there and cause some havoc. Griezmann and Mbappe, you know, they're just going to get chances. It's as simple as that. I'm looking at that side of the draw. I think France can go reasonably far, but I'm expecting Spain to go all the way. That's why I've got 4 there. Nico Williams has been absolutely magnificent. He's even got a player of the match there, as you can see. Playing Georgia. Spain have just got to do the job against Georgia, haven't they? Fabio Ruiz, we talked about him earlier. He's been awesome. Pedri. You could go on forever. Yamal, so many talented players in there. That fixture against Georgia is ideal. I've still got England hope. I've gone more strong in their defence with Stones and Gay there. Jude Bellingham in the midfield. I'm hoping we can see some Ballon d'Or nominated Bellingham come to life. Jude needs to do it. I scored already, but performances do need to pick up Jude. The whole England squad. I think they can do it on their side of the draw. I've just got a feeling that they're going to grind it out, but I think performances will become better. But I'm thinking Spain and England in that final. I think Spain will knock France out. I really do. They're just going to go through teams on that side. I got Middlestat in there against Denmark. Should be an okay first fixture, but the last round 16 you haven't got a lot to pick for, and you can only get a maximum of 4 players. Obviously unlimited transfers, so you can go for it. And then on the bench, Neuer against Denmark in case Simon does concede. I'm hoping Spain do keep that clean sheet though. Cancelo against Slovenia, because I can't have any more French or Spain or England players. Baumgartner, I think Austria could have a little bit of a run, but I think eventually they'll go out. But against Turkey, Baumgartner is my weapon of choice. He's been deadly so far. I think against Turkey, he could really hurt them. So Yeah, Hernandez, already spoke about that. That is my team selection for the round of 16. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for watching.